Shake it, baby.
Oh, family, how we doing? I hope everyone's doing well. As you can see, I'm in the truck. I'm currently down here in Atlanta, Georgia, delivering a load of fixtures to a TJ Maxx. Took this load out of Chicago. I actually picked this load up on Thursday. Now, normally I wouldn't hold a load that long, but we're trying to stay home for a few extra days with my wife and my son. You know, my wife had hurt herself, and she's doing much better right now. You know, all of you guys who prayed, man, I definitely appreciate those prayers. She's doing a lot better. A little sore, still got some bruising, but she's moving, getting in and out of the bed, and she's doing great. So I thought I'd do myself a quick little turn. Picked up a load in Chicago, delivered down here in Atlanta, reloading here in Atlanta. Actually here in about another hour, I'm going to pick up, bounce that over to Memphis for a delivery in the morning, and then got a load picking back up on Wednesday. Don't like that distance in between the two, but this is actually the load I'm taking from Atlanta to Memphis as a filler, because I had a load canceled that was going to the same destination, and the times kind of fit better. But you know, we make it happen. We move on the fly. We make adjustments. You know, in the event of cancellations, which what happens in the trucking industry. You gotta improvise. You gotta make moves and keep things moving, as we would say in trucking. So I was able to do that. So I'm picking up a load in Jackson, Tennessee on, I believe, Wednesday morning. Am I getting my dates right? Yeah, Wednesday morning. And I'm shooting that right on up to Monroe, Ohio, JBX agent, and taking a load, I guess is building supplies of some sort, to Home Depot. Delivering that and dropping hook, and I'm going to reload in Cincinnati and take that back to Chicago, and I'll be home for Labor Day weekend. Load is delivering to the McCormick building, a trade show that's taking place there, up there in Chicago, and I'm going to be delivering to the McCormick building, so that's going to be an adventure. Stand by for that video, see how that goes. It's going to be interesting. So, but yeah, I'm actually doing this video because I wanted to review the seat that I have. I purchased a seat a few months ago down in Joplin, Missouri, at the Petro there, which is equivalent to the I-80 truck stop. But down there on Interstate 44, exit 4, picked up the load, a seat, and I wanted a different seat. You know, as you all guys, some of you guys know, I have a 2017 Freightliner Cascadia, and the factory seats in it, they're not the greatest. It got the job done, trust me. I'm a big guy, and so I put a pounding on the seat, and the seat puts a pounding on me. So I wanted to swap my seat out. One of the things that I didn't like about the factory seat is the fabric. The fabric, and I honestly, you know, I wear a lot of short sleeves and shorts and stuff like that. It's, you know, I like to be in a warm climate. So as I would sit back and ride and have my arm on the armrest, you know, the fabric was irritating me a little bit. It felt like it was just rubbing. It felt like I was getting a rash from it. Not a rash per se, but it just didn't feel comfortable. Plus, when it got hot, the seat got hot, and although the air works in the truck, it just wasn't the greatest feel. I didn't have any lumbar, any lower back lumbar or anything like that to kind of, you know, give me a little cushion in the back. It was just a standard seat, up and down, forward and back. It was just your standard seat. So I was looking and kind of trying to find a decent seat, affordable, but yet practical, and got the job done. And I was been searching online and testing seats out, and I found a seat. I found it months ago, and I said, you know, next time I go by, if I don't see nothing else, I'm gonna pick this seat up. So I did. I went and got it, and I have a seat here called the Atlas 2. the Atlas 2, and those who can see that, that is the dart design or the marker in the seat and the headboard there. So the seat is leather. It's a very nice leather, very plush leather, cool leather. I would say that the leather in it is real cool. There is no, you're not sliding out the seat, you're not sweating in the seat. That's important to me. One of the things I was a little hesitant about was the height of the headrest, because I was used to that headrest, being real high. You know what I mean? I was real used to that. But this right here does the job. I mean, it's right there. You know what I mean? It's a high back seat, but it's not, way up here. You know what I mean? That we've seen before. It's right where it needs to be. So that's good. It's got the armrest. As you can see, armrest goes up and down. You can adjust the height of it by this little thing right here. It just turns it and flip it back and forth. Nothing fancy there, but it does raise the armrest up or down. You can fold it back. It's also armrest on the other side. So we got a 2 armrests. Me being a big guy, I needed a seat that was wide. The seat is, in fact, wide. I'm going to go through some of the features of this seat. To give you some of the features that this seat has. So we have front armrest adjustment. We have a independent seat cushion control. Very important. We also have the seat forward slides, so the seat slides forward and back. We also have where the seat rocks. When you're bouncing, you get the up and down, and you also have the front and back. You can lock that in place, or you can let it do the back and forth thing that goes on. The toggle link suspension adjustment, backrest adjustment. The seat reclines back and forward, real easy, and it has the upper and lower lumbar adjustment. Upper and lower lumbar adjustment, which is important. Sometimes my back get a little tight. I need to put a little arch in it, and I can do the upper back and the lower back. That's important. I was looking for that, found that. It has how many controls on the side? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 controls on the side, and then we have the slide forward and back. Excuse me, there, showing my, you know what I mean, back and forward, and then you can lock it in place. There's a leather cover that covers the bottom workings of the seat, so it looks real good when you get out of the truck. When you look into the truck and say, wow, that's a nice seat. It really has a good appearance, and I liked it because it matched the interior of my truck. Another thing that it has in the back that I was that I didn't realize that I missed. I'm old school. I have a map on my truck. I have a big map. It has a pocket for your map in the back of the seat. Huge. Let me just show you that. I know that's get up here. So I don't know if you see that there. It's a pocket when it's dark, but I can slide my map. My whole map fits in it. And to me, man, that's massive. That was a huge feature for me to have that ability to be able to put my map away. My map was getting destroyed sitting underneath my other seat or behind my other seat, and it was sliding underneath and getting crushed. And it's a laminated, but it was taking a beating. So now I don't have to worry about that. The seat is nice. One of the things they had to do for a Cascadia was an adapter. That adapter cost me $175, I believe, for the adapter. So you had to, certain trucks require an adapter in it. So I got that. For those of you who like to sit really, really low in your seat, this one sits low, but it doesn't go as low as the factory seat. So meaning, sometimes you drive by a truck and you look into the truck and all you see is the top of the head. Well, you're going to see the shoulders in this truck when you see a driver go by. When you look into the truck, you're not going to sit way down in there, but it has a good feel. The fabric is one of the things that really got me, was the leather fabric. It's a cool fabric. It doesn't stick to you. It's got a really good texture on it. My arms can rest on these armrests, and I do not get any irritation. It was worth the money. The seat itself cost $975, and I had to pay to get it installed. So that was, I think they charged me, oh my goodness, I think like $70 to get it installed. So all in all, the whole thing, the seat installation, adapter, and all that other stuff, tax, I think I spent around $1,300 for the seat, and all in all. One of the things that I was kind of wondering, you know, with our bus company, it was, can I use the seat in one of my buses? But it didn't necessarily adapt and fit to it. And I didn't feel like putting that seat in my upper bunk. You know what I mean? So I had to sacrifice the seat. I wish it was somebody that needed a seat that was nearby to give it to them. But I had to sacrifice the seat. So they probably got it in the shop, using it as an extra chair for the mechanic when he's on break. You know, those are the breaks. But yeah, you know, I don't get paid to promote the seat, but you know, I like to share stuff when I get it with folks, and especially us big guys who need a comfortable seat. I recommend it. I searched all over the place for seats. I really did, and I'm satisfied with that purchase. I wanted to get a few miles underneath it, see how I feel, you know, after some long stretches, and I feel comfortable, man. It's a good, comfortable seat. I'm not taking a beating. It is a pleasant ride. It is a pleasant ride. So I recommend it. It's Atlas 2. Again, I bought it at the Petro down in Joplin, Missouri, exit 4. And they have them in there. You can sit on them, test them out. There was a model that was above this. I believe it had, I want to say it had a cooling fan in it. I didn't need that. I didn't need the fan in the seat, man. So, hey, if you're looking for a decent seat, try it out. It might get the job done for you. I recommend it. But again, to each his own. Everyone has a different feel for what they're looking for, back and, you know, however. But I'm comfortable with the seat. I think the seat gets the job done. Yeah, there's a little look at it. You know, yeah. It looks good. It feels good. Yeah, there you go. And hey, you get by the Joplin truck stop, hop on in there, test them out, sit in them, eat your lunch in them, see what you think. All right. With that being said, guys, you guys be safe on this road. Those of you that are down in that hurricane area, be careful. I'm going to be in the line of fire when it comes to the rain, but you guys just be safe out there. And let's do what it do, so we can see what it does. We'll talk to you guys later.